Hey guys, Blacknear here with another team review, and today we're going to be looking over a team consisting of Shadow Skuntank on the lead, Defense Deoxys on the safe swap, and Mandibus in the back. This team worked really well. This is my second time using Shadow Skuntank. The first time was in Open Ultra League. I used Swampert in the front, Mandibus as a safe swap, and Shadow Skuntank in the back. So I was just really impressed by how well Defense Deoxys worked today as a safe swap. It seemed to do really well in the current meta. So let's take a look at the battles. So we have Skuntank into Mandibuzz. This is a good matchup. I can just go straight Sludge Bomb and I'll force a shield if they want to contend for the switch advantage. Just go straight Sludge Bomb. And I switch immediately into my Defense Deoxys because I wanted to preserve my Skuntank for whatever's in the back. And sure enough, it is a Scrafty in the back. So glad I drew this out, especially because Defense Deoxys actually has a very positive matchup versus Scrafty. So um, it's good that I have potentially the Psycho Boost to throw at Nidoqueen, and I can just take out this Scrafty with Skuntank. I was thinking I would survive that foul play, but unfortunately I didn't quite get there, so that's all right. I just got a little bit of energy with Skuntank, and then I come into Mandibuzz, and they're going to be pressured to switch here, so I'm not really worried about these power-up punches ramping up. They just let the Skuntank go, and I'm in a pretty good position now because I can just reset my debuff with Skuntank, and Skuntank can also really pose a problem to the Nidoqueen with those crunches. Nidoqueen shields the first Dark Pulse, but Crunch will definitely do more damage than Dark Pulse. So really good that I got that little bit of extra energy with Skuntank. Throwing it now, and I expect them to shield this, which they do, and they throw immediately. So looks like they were trying to CMP tie me, but I'm pretty sure that Skuntank beats Nidoqueen. So in terms of CMP, so pretty good situation here. Because I have to shield up this Poison Fang, it would be kind of nice if I shielded up one of the Poison Fangs that I took while I was debuffed, but that's okay. It should be in a pretty safe place. One more Dark Pulse, and then a few more Snarls should take them out. Yep. So Mandibuzz, as you can see, just really putting on the pressure with that insane bulk. Mandibuzz has definitely been my star player so far uh, in UL Remix. Just seems to beat just so much of the meta, even things that it shouldn't beat, like Stunfisk, Galvantula, uh, and Bombasnow, just because it's so bulky. And Defense Deoxys is the same way, where it beats a lot of stuff because of its bulk. You can see here that I'm actually against a Berserker, and I'm putting in on a lot of pressure here. They're going to have to either shield or let this Berserker go. Let's see what they want to do. They let it go, which is great for me. Maybe they thought I was going Rock Slide. but I'm going to be really putting on the pressure here with this Psycho Boost. They have to shield, and then I come into Skuntank. I'm going to take this cross chop. This is where having a really good IB Skuntank comes in handy. I let it go, and I'm probably just going to come in with Mandibuzz. I can come in with Defense Deoxys too and absorb this damage. Yeah, I come in with Defense Deoxys, and I'm going to get off this Psycho Boost if they don't throw, which they do. And so this is looking pretty good. I can potentially, and they have a Excadrill in the back. So uh, with Excadrill, same with Stunfisk, it can actually potentially beat this, even in even shields. And this, I'm a shield up right now, so this is actually a very safe matchup. One of the things that makes Mandibuzz so terrifying is the fact that it beats so many theoretical hard counters. Um, I always like to run Dark Pulse on it when I use it with Snarl, just because Dark Pulse is such a better move, especially in the back when shields are generally down. It's really nice to have Dark Pulse rather than Foul Play. So now I get up to 2 Aerial Aces, and this is game over. So now we have Skuntank into Excadrill. I'm going to switch immediately into Defense Deoxys. Because Excadrill is so fragile, this is not a bad matchup at all. I can farm up to 100 energy and then start throwing these Psycho Boosts. They swap into Kingdra, which is really nice because this is also a pretty even matchup, and I have a lot of energy. So they're going to have to shield something eventually. I'm just going to throw double Psycho Boosts here. I live this Octazooka easily, and I'm probably going to. Oh, I throw the Night Slash. I mean the Rock Slide here. That's fine because I'm probably going to get to this Psycho Boost, and I'm in a good spot here because if they shield, they're shielding a very low health Kingdra. I'm just going to farm for energy. They don't shield, so that was a clean win there on the safe swap. And so now Excadrill is going to have a hard time against this Mandibuzz because shields are up. I can just shield this, but I don't shield, so you're going to see how much a Rock Slide does. That's a Rock Slide from an Excadrill, so you can imagine a Rock Slide from a Stunfisk does like 75% of that. Really putting on the pressure here. They're going to have to shield. They catch on Ferrothorn, which is fine. I can just go into my Skuntank here and do as much damage to the Ferrothorn as I can. We're both hitting for single resisted damage. So this is a pretty even matchup. Actually, probably to my advantage, especially with that little bit of chip that I did. So I can farm all the way down here because they have Thunder. You're going to see they're going to throw the Thunder here. But their Bullet Seeds are just not doing any damage. So I can throw this Crunch, and this would kill the Excadrill, so I can go immediately into my Mandibuzz, and I can just take him out with a Dark Pulse. And yeah, that's not quite the same level of difficulty as a Stunfisk, but still you can see how well Mandibuzz does against the ground steel typing. Next we have Skuntank into Flygon. This is a bad lead matchup because the poison jabs are resisted. I'm going to go immediately into Deoxys. This is a pretty good matchup just because Deoxys is so bulky and can't really be taken down by these not so strong Dragon Claws. I'm expecting him to throw double Dragon Claw here, even though Earth Power would probably be better. So they throw one Dragon Claw, not going to be a problem. They're going to have to shield this or else they're going to be taken down. They do shield, so now I have a shield advantage. This Dragon Claw should not take me out. Hopefully I can get to a Psycho Cut, Psycho Boost. I cannot. So I did a lot of work to this Flygon to be sure. And I got shield advantage. Dragon Claw not going to be doing that much to the very bulky Mandibuzz. And I just want to take them out because the Dragon Tails are kind of chunking here. So they have Pidgeot in the back. I'm thinking here that they're probably not going to Brave Bird me. They're probably going to Feather Dance, and I'm definitely going to live the Feather Dance, so I can just no shield that, and then come into my Skuntank. And they're not shielding, which is interesting. Maybe they're trying to make me think that this is going to be a Brave Bird, but I don't think so. So I correctly call this the Feather Dance. I farm down. They have a Stunfisk in the back, so this is actually looking okay because the Stunfisk is not going to be able to do much damage at all with its quick move to Mandibuzz. I just need to reach 2 crunches here, hopefully fish for the debuff, and then 2 Dark Pulses with Mandibuzz. It's really nice that they're not shielding because the Dark Pulse is definitely going to do less than these crunches. I already have 1 Dark Pulse, so I should be safe here. Once again, Mandibuzz can't really be mud shot down from even this range of health, so it's just really, really nice. Really nice in this Stunfisk matchup when it has shields up. And so I forgot to cut out this part, so you're going to see me catch this Reshiram here. Trying something new, guys, where I'm just going to go over my battles pretty much every day, and it's going to be a little bit less edited, a little bit more freeform. Let me know what you think. I've been using these premium passes I have saved up because I really need a lot of Stardust. I use up all my Stardust over and over and over again on Pokemon that I use for these videos, so I can use like 10 million Stardust right now. Ask Cavalier is definitely a negative lead, but both Defense Deoxys and Mandibuzz can kind of just outbulk it. So definitely a positive matchup. Megahorn is gonna chunk, but it's not going to do enough to put him in farm down range. So he has to go into Pidgeot, and I'm gonna probably get a shield with this Rock Slide, which is nice. I can probably reach a Psycho Boost before I get farmed down or get attacked. It looks like I lagged there, so that's all right. I'm gonna go into my Skuntank. I have a shield. I just go into my Mandibuzz here because I'm thinking that they're probably just going to Feather Dance me again, and then I can switch back out into Skuntank. So let's see how the dance goes. They Brave Bird, so that's kind of nice because you can see that Brave Bird doesn't actually do that much damage to be threatening. And they have a Dragalge in the back, so really cool team. I love Dragalge. In this team, it's probably designed to be a safe swap. So Escavalier, Dragalge, and Pidgeot in the back. I'm going to call the Aquatail here. And they go for another Aquatail immediately, which is good for me. Hopefully I can reach this double crunch. They let that go, so now I need to reach this crunch here. And they're going to need to shield this, and then I can take them out with a Dark Pulse. We go straight for the Mega Horn. I'm thinking here that I can probably take them out with this Aerial Ace. Let's see if I can. I can. But unfortunately, the gusts do a ton of damage. So yeah, I like their team a lot. Pidgeot is definitely something that I need to power up once I get the Stardust for it. We have Skuntank into Hypno. This is a very good lead for me because I'm strong against it in the front and the back. I'm going to come into my Defense Deoxys here against the Ninetales just because this is Defense Deoxys' stronger matchup between the Hypno and the Ninetales. So I'm just going to throw it out here and assume that they don't have another counter to Mandibuzz in the back. I don't need to shield. I can just take these moves, and if necessary, I can farm down with Skuntank. So now I'm at double Psycho Boosts. I'm gonna let this go and farm down, maybe with Mandibuzz, maybe with Skuntank. Yeah, so let's see what they have to counter Skuntank now. So they have a Scrafty, and I just switch into my Mandibuzz, figuring like that's also kind of a neutral matchup with Scrafty, as well as Skuntank is a little more negative. So they definitely should not have swapped out there because Scrafty could potentially have done a lot of work against Mandibuzz, and boost itself up to fight the Skuntank. But as it stands, that was a losing game for them because they switched. I do it a lot too. I just kind of panic switch sometimes. So this is kind of a neutral matchup, but they switch out immediately, which is good. I'm thinking I'm just going to do some chip damage with Crunch. I'm going to take this Cross Chop here. Maybe I could have swapped out here and taken the Cross Chop onto Defense Deoxys. But I kind of want to get the health low so I can just farm down. They're just going to get to a Cross Chop here, which is not going to do very much. And now I have this pretty okay matchup versus Drapion. It's good that I have energy, so I'm going to be putting on the shield pressure here. And these counters are hitting for neutral. It's going to take 2 crunches to take me out from this range. An Aqua Tail wouldn't be enough. So Rock Slide again. And now I can come into my Mandibuzz. So that's one of the things about these super bulky teams is that you can really dance around a lot more. It's kind of nice that, I have this Defense Deoxys in the back just in case they're super weak to it in the back. And they're not switching out of this Mandibuzz matchup. I was kind of spacing out here. I was talking to some viewers, so I accidentally hit the Dark Pulse, which is not very energy efficient. But hopefully this Aerial Ace will take them out anyway. Let's see if I shield here. I don't shield, so yeah. So this is going to be, I think this is going to be my win. because Defense Deoxys just has so much health. A little bit of a mistake there to go into Skuntank. I definitely should have just gone straight into Defense Deoxys, but I think it's still my win because I have a shield advantage. I have enough health that I can survive all of these incinerates. And because Typhlosion is kind of not the most bulky Pokemon, I can just get to this double Psycho Boost, and I should be fine here. So once again, Defense Deoxys is just really solid with this Psycho Boost spam. Finish off the Drapion. We have Skuntank into Jellicent. So I switch into my Defense Deoxys here just because I really kind of want to get rid of it, and I can do super effective with my Rock Slides. Defense Deoxys being the bulkier Pokemon between the two. You know, here I was thinking like I might actually lose this pretty badly, but because they have a Hydro Pump, this is actually going to be a very close matchup, and they might even be forced to shield. So yeah, it looks like they will be taken out by a Psycho Boost here. So I'm letting the Sky Attack go through. And I'm just going to Psycho Boost. And this will probably take them out. Yeah. So winning the swap, really nice because now I have Mandibuzz for the Jellicent. I'm assuming that whatever's in the back is strong against Mandibuzz, but it turns out that it's a Registeel. So this is another neutral matchup. I can safely shield up this Mandibuzz just to preserve health and to preserve health for the Jellicent, and at some point I can just swap out into my Skuntank because yeah, this Mandibuzz is just going to dominate, and the Skuntank isn't really needed anymore. They go for Focus Blast both times, which is good because it means that I can gather up a lot of energy here. They're going to have to start shielding eventually. They go into Jellicent, so not a smart play by them. Yeah, I can just go into my Skuntank here against the Jellicent. So they definitely needed to stay in with their Registeel and try their best to take me out. As it stands, this Skuntank is going to take care of this Jellicent. Shadow Skuntank, super nice core breaker in this current meta. You know, when you can have Dark in the front and Dark in the back and still have a balanced team, it just gets really OP because Dark is such a powerful typing right now. And so now you're going to see me tank a Focus Blast here, and it's not a problem at all. Yeah, and now I can just go straight Aerial Ace. Maybe they're thinking I was going to Aerial Ace there, but yeah, they're going to need 2 Focus Blasts and a little bit extra to take me out here. Timer's coming up too, so they're not at the Focus Blast yet. I'm just going to double Aerial Ace, and that's a good game. We have Skuntank into Blastoise. This is a pretty positive matchup. Blastoise is a little bit bulkier than Skuntank, but Skuntank can out-spam it with these crunches. Blastoise and Skuntank both being one of those high fast move pressure Pokemon, but the difference being Skuntank is a little more has a little more charge move pressure. And they're not swapping out against this Mandibuzz. So this is looking pretty good for me. I can just eat whatever move this is here, and they're going to have to shield if they want to win this switch. Ice Beam, you see, not doing very much at all to the Mandibuzz. And they have a Pidgeot now, so the Skuntank and Defenseoxys between them should be able to handle the Pidgeot. I go into Defenseoxys. Hopefully they're going to Feather Dance here. Let's see. Yeah, they Feather Dance. I can just safely Rock Slide after throwing one counter. And they're shielding, so something in the back doesn't want to see Deoxys. They go for the Brave Bird, not enough to kill, and it's a Dragalge in the back. So Dragalge is not going to be liking the Psycho Boosts. Unfortunately, I only get off one, which is a bummer, but they let it go through. And now I think that after Poison Jabs, a Crunch should be enough to take this out. I have to shield. I have to preserve energy. I have to preserve health on this Skuntank. I get through a Poison Jab, so now I should be able to get to the double Crunches. One away from double Crunches. And now I just have to watch for the catch. So unfortunately they do catch on me. I definitely should have been anticipating that. And now this is not looking good. I have to get to an Aerial Ace here, and they get to the Aqua Tail. So yeah, still would have been tough because I was quite low, and I would have had to figured out a way to kill that Pidgeot. So once again, unedited footage, you're going to see me catching this Quilava. Playing rank rewards, moving on up, 2311. We got Skuntank into Shadow Mewtwo. This is a good lead and also very strong in the back, obviously, with Mandibuzz. And so now I'm going to probably just stay in this Mandibuzz matchup because this is really strong for me. I can eventually swap into Defenseoxys, maybe try to catch an Aerial Ace. But I'm going to force a shield here with this Ledge Bomb if this Mandibuzz wants to preserve Switch. Yeah, so I already have a shield advantage. Not a very common thing getting shield advantage against Mandibuzz. So just go straight to the Deoxys now because I've been chunking at the health with those Poison Jabs. And they don't have much energy at all. These foul plays, they're going to need 3 foul plays to take me out. And they swap back into Mewtwo. So I'm in a great position here. I can swap into either Skuntank or Mandibuzz. Just absorb this damage from Mewtwo. Just going to spam out some Rock Slides. And they have Sunfisk in the back. So once again, shield advantage, energy advantage. They're not going to be able to touch this Mandibuzz if I want to put up shields, which I probably will. They're going to need 2 Rock Slides at least to take me out. maybe even 3. I went up above 100 energy there, which is very questionable. But I mean, I guess I got in that extra snarl damage, which is okay. I'm gonna try and get it off this Dark Pulse right before they reach their Rock Slide, so maybe I can catch the Rock Slide on something. And then I go into my Deoxys, and Deoxys is gonna survive this foul play and get to the Rock Slide. Now Skuntank can just finish off this Mandibuzz. A little bit dangerous because they still have 3 Pokemon up. Yeah, so actually this is looking kind of bad for me because I'm gonna have to take out this Stunfisk. Oh, and unfortunately the stream actually cut out there. But it was a crazy battle and well played by my opponent, and I unfortunately lost that due to timeout. So so yeah, that's definitely something that you need to watch out for when you're using these very bulky Pokemon is timeout losses. So you're gonna see here Charizard taking a Rock Slide from Defense Deoxys, and it does not take it well. Boom! Look at that. One more counter takes it out. That is a very unfortunate swap. Just taken out completely before it could get off a charge move even. And now they're going to be forced to shield if they want to even have any chance versus this Defense Deoxys. So good situation for me. I can just double Psycho Boost here, do a lot of damage. They're probably going to shield this first one. So now I have a shield advantage as well as switch advantage. I just go my Skuntank, preserve a lot of energy on my Defense Deoxys, which is nice. I'm just going to absorb whatever this is, probably a Scald. It's a Dynamic Punch. Doesn't do that much because XL Skuntank is quite bulky. Dynamic Punch doesn't take it out, but one more Mud Shot takes it out. I'm probably going to go into my Defense Deoxys, and they have a Typhlosion in the back. So yeah, Defense Deoxys with energy is just going to destroy this Typhlosion. Mandibuzz also can destroy the Typhlosion. You're going to see how much a Blast Screen does, and it's not much. Yeah, so still have 2 shields. They're not going to be able to incinerate me down. And one more Dark Pulse will take them out. So yeah, unfortunately, Mandibuzz really puts on the hurt versus their team. Jellicent lead. That's what we'd like to see. So a little bit of visual lag here at the beginning. But I am happy to stay in this matchup. This is not a matchup that Jellicent likes very much. So I can take whatever this is, get a lot of energy here, and I'm assuming that they're eventually going to switch out. Shadow Ball. And so now I can come in with my Defense Deoxys and take care of this Ninetales. Once again, same as the earlier matchup, I was assuming that whatever they had in the back could be taken care of by Mandibuzz and Skuntank working together, and the Jellicent, it really isn't going to pose much of a threat to anything but the Defense Deoxys. So this is a very positive matchup. They're going to have to shield Psycho Boost if they want to win this matchup. Actually, they would probably have to double shield to win because they're just throwing straight weather balls here. Let's see if they shield the first one. They do not. So very comfortable win. And they come in with their Scrafty. So Scrafty is not going to like these second boosts. I probably could have just switched out before throwing one, but that's okay. So this Jellicent really doesn't have very many places to go here. I have a Psycho Boost loaded. And I can also eventually just go into Skuntank because because my switch timer is coming up. Skuntank is gonna put on the pressure with these poison jabs, and it might even force a switch. We'll see. So they're at the range where Sludge Bomb and the poison jabs will take them out. I can still get to a Sludge Bomb, I believe, even if I let them pup me here. Oh, they catch onto their Jellicent, which is lucky for me because I forgot that pup was already 3 times boosted, I believe. So did a little bit too much damage, but luckily, because they swapped out, I was able to get that Sludge Bomb damage off on Jellicent. And they just give me a little bit extra farm here, so I can just take down the Scrafty. So overall, not the smartest move of them to catch the Sludge Bomb into Jellicent for sure, but